In 1956, a scientist answered the oldest question in science: how old is the Earth? His answer, 4.55 billion years, has stood unchallenged ever since. But while making that measurement, he stumbled onto something else, something that was everywhere, in the air, in the ocean, in the ice caps, in your blood. The world was being quietly poisoned, and almost everyone with power wanted him to stay silent about it. It started in the late 1940s, when he was a graduate student given a simple-sounding task: measure the trace lead in tiny mineral samples to calculate the Earth's age. Every sample came back contaminated, massively. Lead was in his equipment, his reagents, the dust, the air. He cleaned everything. It came back. What he didn't yet understand was that the contamination wasn't a laboratory problem. The lead was everywhere, and it wasn't natural. To get a clean measurement, he had to build one of the first ultra-clean laboratories in the world, a room where the modern world's lead could not reach. Inside it, he measured the lead isotopes in the Canyon Diablo meteorite, a rock as old as the solar system itself. In 1956, he published the answer: the Earth is 4.55 billion years old. The figure has stood for nearly 70 years. Most scientists would have stopped there. He couldn't, because one question kept bothering him. Why had he needed to build that room at all? He went looking for the answer in the planet's memory. He measured lead in deep ocean water and surface water. He drilled ice cores in Greenland and Antarctica, where each layer of ice preserves the air of a single year, going back millennia. The old layers were nearly lead-free. The layers since the 1920s showed lead rising in a steep curve, and the curve matched leaded gasoline production almost perfectly. The lead in modern air, modern water, and modern human bodies was not natural. It was industrial. And in 1965, he published it. The lead industry fought him with everything it had. Research contracts around him were canceled. The Public Health Service quietly stopped consulting him. In 1971, he was excluded from a national panel on lead in the atmosphere, despite being the world's leading expert on exactly that subject. He kept publishing anyway. The data was the data. The Clean Air Act passed in 1970. Unleaded gasoline became mandatory for new cars in 1975. The full phase-out followed. And then, something extraordinary happened. Lead levels in American children's blood fell by roughly 80%.